So I hope you enjoyed that little sequence down on this wee trail at Beecraigs. I thought I'd just add an extra bit of detail into it. So there's a particular part of this trail that I really like for line choice, technique, and just kind of good practice. So after the jump, there's this right-hander. So it comes off the jump over there, then you come down and you go right. So the main characteristics of this section are the kind of braking bumps here, and then it's really about push points. So there's a certain section here where you really need to push, and the reason you want to do that is for setting up for these next two turns. They're pretty hard to get right, and the main line takes you in at a horrible angle. So the main thing is pushing at the right time to get you off the main line so you can set up and hold better speed through the next section. So the way that looks like is how I demonstrated it back in the first sequence, was using that push point to get nice and high and then straightening up, and then that takes you a better line through. So this is the push point here. It's you can see where I've been really going, well, basically getting the same line every time. So you push through that, and then that sends you high, and you really want to hold that high line there until you drop in there. So you want to be pushing up here, and the thing is, these roots don't actually come into play because you're going light over this. So that's your heavy point, that's your light point, and then you're coming nice and high here, and then from here, this situation here where you're at now is a way better situation than if you were down here. You're coming in at a horrible angle and you've got a lot of turning still to do, whereas being up here, this is way nicer. You can see all the way down the trail, and from here, this is where I was trying a few different things. The main line goes down here and kind of just wiggles down and to the right. I was trying to hold this left line here. The way that actually happens with this tree here is that it catches this side of you, so you couldn't actually hold as tight as I was wanting to. But the main thing I was focusing on was the front wheel. The front wheel in these type of things is the most important thing. As long as that's going in the right direction, it doesn't matter what the back wheel is doing. So I was pointing the front wheel. The back wheel was actually out to my right in the kind of old rut, and then from here you can hit the right hand turn a lot faster. It's quite an awkward turn and doesn't have much support anymore, but it's still, you can still really maximize your speed by doing that line better there. So yeah, it's just little like minor things that can help out loads with these type of things. So knowing your push-pull points and knowing when to push, because that's gonna really, one, it's gonna pump, so you're gonna elevate, you're gonna generate more speed, and it means you can clear things like roots and rough sections. So no, there are endless possibilities at Beecraigs for lines. It's a really good place to practice line choice, and yeah, I can do more videos like this. There's as I say, there's plenty of trails that I could analyze and kind of give you some tips for. But no, hope you enjoyed this video. Look out for more mountain bike content coming. I've got my first race this weekend, so that's really exciting. But no, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.